Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Kat at spiritual-candy.com with today's free online tarot pick a card reading, how to have faith in them and the situation. So today's reading is intuitive. Remember, it's also general. So if some of the messages don't resonate, just ignore them and take whatever does. If you want your own private reading, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get your reading in 48 hours or less. To book your reading, check the description box below, or you can go to spiritual-candy.com. There are also limited one-to-one phone readings, which you can also find out about on the website. My goal at spiritual-candy.com is to help you follow your heart and find yourself. For more free tools, please head over to spiritual-candy and check it out. Please also be sure, if you want to join me on Facebook Live, Spiritual Candy Facebook, on a Sunday, where I do take questions. If you want to ask a question, I can give you a quick 1 or 2 card reading. So I'm there. So I hope you're all great and that you find today's reading helpful. Please like and subscribe if you would like to. That would be marvelous. And also please share the reading if you feel so inclined. Right, so how to have faith in them and the situation. Let's get on with today's reading. Hi number ones, I hope you're fantastic. Oh, look at this. How to have faith in them and the situation. Okay, this is going to be a short reading, a very short reading. You've got the King and Queen of Cups. This is, the cups are of course the love, the emotions. That also can be seen as intuition as well, so it can be intuitive. But this is the pair, this is the King and the Queen. It doesn't matter whether you're a same-sex couple or not, it doesn't matter. The point here is this is the couple, it's the pairing, and it's of the same suit. So this is really strong. You've got a strong intuitive emotional connection with this person. It kind of indicates that you are soulmates or soul connection. You have this bond, that the potential is there. So whether you're in a relationship or not, the suggestion is, how do you have faith in them? Well, you know that this is kind of destined, or that this is good, or that you feel this bond, that you feel intuitively that this is right for you. So now, I'm not saying that that's going to be the case for every single person who's clicked on this, but do be aware, they're saying the way to have faith is to look at the fact that you are already in some regards together or bonded, or that the emotion is there. You know, you are the Queen and King of Cups, so that's how you have faith, is by being observant of that. Because to me it seems like the biggest problem, and again I say this with caution because there will be a couple of you that this doesn't apply to, but they're saying that really the only obstacle here is that you are fearful, because it says watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So what they're saying is, how do you have faith in this situation? Well, just don't be fearful about it. Know what you know, listen to your intuition, have faith, trust that the situation is working out for you, and kind of really the only thing you need to be careful of is that you stay true to your heart and soul and your intuition, and you don't let your fear run away with you. Thank you so much, number ones. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi number twos, I hope you're fantastic. So how to have faith in them and the situation. You guys have got 4 cards today. So how do you have faith in them and the situation? Okay, there's a real crisis of faith, a crisis of confidence going on here. They're saying they're trying to help you. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. They're trying to help you, but it's quite tricky for them because you do have your own mind and your own free will, and this is potentially getting in the way. Don't worry, it's not a criticism and it's fine, you can sort it out. But what they're saying is that there's really a crisis of confidence going on here. 9 of Swords is complete anxiety, fear of being persecuted, picked on, talked about, made fun of, humiliated. But this can be all a sort of fantasy, a pretty horrible fantasy in your own mind, or it can be actual. It can be that people are actually doing these things. So it could be that you've been in a really difficult situation and now people are maybe talking about you, or things have gone a bit, you know, a bit difficult in your life. And so, you know, what I'm saying is these thoughts and feelings are not necessarily irrational. They don't have to be. I think for most of you they are. I think mostly they're things you're making up in your own mind. So it's more your ego and fear has got the better of you, and you're kind of running rampant in your own mind with your own fears. Some of you though, this is actually people on the outside or things that have happened that have made you feel anxious and fearful and worried, etc. But the point is here that whatever it is, you're going through a crisis of confidence, but you need to let them help you. So you have been asking or praying, so they're saying get out of the way. How do you do that? Well, try whatever you can to quiet these fears, to slow the momentum down. Get in nature, walking, watching your breath in the day. So just every time you remember, just come back to your breath, notice your breath. Doing some meditation or yoga if it works for you. But just being kind of, just for me often, you know, I think one of the best ways to do this is to be just more mindful. So when you're walking, just walk a little slower and notice your feet on the ground, you know, and just slow down slightly when you're talking, when you're moving. You don't have to slow down ridiculously, just a little bit, because it just draws your attention to what you're doing, because you're having to think, oh, I'm just going to go a little slower. So you become more mindful, and this allows you to be guided, okay? And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to guide you. They're trying to help you because you need to feel more empowered. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. So you're afraid to be seen. You're afraid to you're worried what's going to happen. But you know what? It's okay to be powerful. And if you can really allow them to help you, let go of this fear and step into your power. That's how to have faith in the situation. And them and the situation. You need to get your power back. You need to feel empowered. Once you've kind of let go of some of these fears, you don't have to have cleared them all up, but once you are not feeling so afraid and you let them help you to feel empowered, you will then see a way to manifest the next step. You will see a way out of this. You will be able to be the magician who manifests the next step on the journey, okay? But the magician has the ability to see all of the tools at his disposal and kind of work with the universe to create a new beginning. At the minute you're struggling to see that because you feel helpless and hopeless, I think a lot of you, or you feel drained of power. You feel a little bit like it's out of your hands, but they're saying it's not. You can manifest something here, but you need to let them help you, and you need to feel more empowered. Thank you so much, number twos. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi, number threes. How you doing? I hope you're fantastic. Okay, so how do you have faith in them and the situation? Okay, do you know what? You need to feel better about yourself. Worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Some of the problem, it's not the only issue. I'm sure there are many things going on, but how can you have faith? You can have faith by knowing that you're a good person, knowing that you are a beautiful soul, that you're God's perfect child, by knowing that you are worthy of good things, by knowing that good things can and will come to you, by not feeling, by feeling good about yourself, by trusting the universe, you know, but knowing that you are loved by the universe, that you are good enough. That's the key. I am enough. So this is what you need to write on your mirror. Yeah, this is, I will say there's a great, there's meditation online, there's talks online by Marissa Peer, and her whole thing, she's a hypnotherapist, her whole thing is I am enough. And she's very good if you do have if you're very conscious of your worthiness, and you definitely don't feel worthy. I mean, some of you are saying, well, I do feel worthy. Sometimes it's just fine-tuning. But if you really know that you struggle with this, Marissa Peer, I would highly recommend. But anyway, know that you deserve it. Because the problem we've got here, it looks like, how to have faith. You're trying to, potentially, you're trying to rush things, push things. You're racing away with ideas, maybe trying different ways to move things forwards, or you're trying to get this to happen, or maybe I'll try this, or maybe I'll say that. There's a kind of rushing, frantic energy. I mean, the Knight of Swords isn't a bad energy, but I just feel like there's a rushing and a franticness and a absolute, like, desperate desire for things to manifest. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having that high energy and feeling like, yeah, this is a great idea. I'm going for it. I want it. There's nothing wrong with that. The slight issue I'm finding is I can feel is coming through, is that some of you are doing it that you're so afraid that maybe you can't believe that you could have this, or there's some feeling like, oh, I need to get hold of it before it disappears, or I need to make sure, you know, there's this sort of a lack of self-belief or worth in the kind of rushing, and that's why, like, there's a scarcity mentality going on. Yeah? And scarcity mentality is often linked to feelings of not being worthy, so you have to grasp on to anything that comes your way. I think that for a lot of you this is massively exaggerating, but often when we zero in on something, it does make it sound more dramatic than it is. But how can you have faith? Feel good about yourself. Yes, be bold. Yes, take action. You are a man or woman on a mission. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't rush. Take your time, think things through. You know that you can go at the pace you want. You are due an inspiration. An inspiration is coming your way. You've got the Ace of Wands here. This is an awakening. This is a spiritual awakening. So for some of you, understand that you are on the awakening path, and that is why you are going through some of these trials and tribulations. So for some of you, you need to investigate the spiritual path, and that perhaps the awakening process is something that would resonate with you and will explain some of what's going on. But the point is that you are waking up to something, you're becoming more conscious, and this is going to help you to understand the journey you're on. For some of you though as well, they're saying that how are you going to have faith? You're going to have a great idea coming soon that you can take action on. And this will help you to understand the situation and to know how to move the situation forwards. But in order to kind of connect with that, you really do need to make sure that you have complete faith in yourself and that you feel really great about yourself. Thank you so much, number threes. I'll see you guys on a private reading or on tomorrow's reading, whichever is the sooner. So much love to you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.